and report, you have another challenge on your hands. The case of the 12-year-old Sylvester, your son.
Thanks for turning to this channel. The truth revealed as Sylvester Oromoni's roommate speaks with Tamara. Hello Tamara. Sly got beat up on Saturday 27th of November by the boys that was named, and the ringleader was Favor, Aslam, and Michael is more of a follower. I was in the room the day they came and Sly was on his bed and we were just talking and playing in our hostel room as usual after we clean. At about evening time the senior boys came in and senior Favor switched of the light. They were holding their belt with them. They were not 5 but 6 senior boys, but I don't know who exactly was part of the beating, but I know senior Edwin was there for sure. They beat him up, and he fell from his bunk. And after they were done they called us back to the room, and Aslam said the school rules piss him off, and if we snitched the way Sly did them would do even worse to us. Sly was still on the ground and Favor kicked his head again before they left. In the morning on Sunday Sly was on his bed, and he complained that he couldn't walk, so the senior called us to their room and said if we snitched they would know. And that if they ask us what is wrong we should say he played football. The dorm master knew there was a beating that occurred, so I don't understand why they are lying on the internet that he wasn't aware. Even the following morning Sly went to the sick bay, and it was obvious he was beaten, and because no football can break bones. And moreover that week we didn't have or play football or sport activities. I tried to explain to the principal what happened, but they keep shutting us up. And saying he was playing football even before Sly uncle came to pick him up. Me and my friend told our dorm master Mr. Aimed what really happened, but they didn't want to listen to us. I can't sleep, so I decided to speak the truth. Everything Sly said before he died were the truth. We didn't know he was dead till we were sent home and picked by our parents. They told us he was getting withdrawn from the school. This is not the first case that has happened in Dowan. They always hid and cover it up. The junior student are not always protected by the teachers or principal. If we report anonymously, they would make us suffer for reporting. Please also watch and listen to Nollywood actors and actresses as they express their opinions.
Dear Governor of Lagos State, our own dear Babajide Sanwo-Olu, after the NSAS protest and report, you have another challenge on your hands. The case of the 12-year-old Sylvester, your son, cannot be swept under the carpet. It is not enough to shut down the school. Do not, Your Excellency, do not allow people to take laws into their hands. It's something that should be brought to book immediately. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Your pikin do something. You carry him, run. That pikin, when you think say you dey defend, from wetin you do way wrong, then go come back, come kill you. Because you no take time to correct that pikin, or make sure say that pikin get correction for wetin do way wrong. You think say na the best thing to do? And that pikin go come back, come kill you.
Good afternoon, everybody, and happy weekend. I beg you, get one thing wey dey bother me, and we need to address it. This young boy, when he died, Sylvester Jr. for Dowen College, I've not really had anything. I've been pondering about this for the past 2 days, and it's been traumatic for me. As a mother who has lost a child, I know how it feels. I know what the mother and the father, and sure the entire family must be going through right now. How can Dowen College say that boy had an injury while he was playing football? Why would they say that? Why then go even get mind? The proprietor or proprietress of the school get mouth to open say, now ball, neither pikin play. Now in mouth peel like that. Now football peel person mouth like person where they give acid, that be waiting they give and drink. Lagos State government, what are we waiting for? NGOs, human rights fighters, what are we waiting for? Is that school still in session? People say they go that school. They're supposed to lock that school, investigate this matter. Some people go say, this or that, my own too much. Yes, my own too much. Because person not go feed there for inside river, make soap enter inside the eye. We not go see truth, make we not talk. Say because we won't offend some people. It is high time for all of us to join, most especially women. Make we get up, make we talk through. During college, make una tell us what do that young boy. When I saw that boy crying in pains, my heart was broken. My heart was broken. May we get up now. This one no go sweep this one under carpet. The children will kill that boy. The proprietor said the school is built under waiting. Even the schools then will be say then they cover head, or then they cover face. Will be missionary school. Make we keep religion apart. We know they get bad eggs inside the 12 disciples of Jesus Christ. We don't get Judas inside. We dare they lie to ourselves. Lagos State government, Nigeria Police Force. I don't know as I go tag this one. No. Justice for Sylvester Jr. Justice for Sylvester Jr. Justice for Sylvester Jr. Justice for Sylvester Jr. During college, tell us what happened to that young boy. The death of that boy, the people that killed him, you people should provide them. Produce them. That boy will not just die like that. No, 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 no. This is totally unacceptable. That boy was not sick. No, 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 no. This is inhuman. This is inhuman. Justice. Justice for Sylvester Jr. I ask all the people in Nigeria that genuinely are fighting a genuine cause to cry this cry. Let the government hear about it. Everything that needs to be done should be done to provide the people that killed that young boy and tell the reason why they did that. How can you tell me? Cultism has been in existence for a very long time. Cultism at Azenta Primary School, one school is saying that their school they cannot have cultism. Who told you that? Who told you it's not possible? Who told you it's not possible? Justice for Sylvester.
I had to do this video because sometimes trying to type does not even express, your thoughts so much. I'm so disappointed in a lot of people that are saying the Owen College shouldn't be shut down because of other children. Are you kidding me? You see, this is the base of our problem in this environment, and this is why I think Nigeria is filled with, I won't say all, is filled with a lot of ungovernable mindsets. Because I can imagine when even leadership wants to do the right thing, this kind of utterances will still have occurred and made leadership, even governance, look bad. An institution that has been established as a business with an intention to serve the purpose of bridging the gap between of raising a child from family into community has failed repeatedly on a heavy act of negligence, because most of what Owen College is being held accountable for or held for to be accountable for is the negligence in their duty. Obviously, bullying did not start today. And for those that are saying, is it just today and then all other schools to be shut down, maybe we'll have to get to that, because it is already obvious that we're already raising the idea that we are fighting, the idea that human lives are not as important as valuables and money. Because for people to be mentioning, but it's a business, why do you want to shut down a business? Really? You have the guts to say that over the life of one human being? How many kids do you want to die before that place should be shut down? Yes, Dowen, whatever the name of that school is called, is now a scapegoat to many other institutions like that. And yes, parenting, I have always spoken about parenting, that it's a major problem in this, especially in this side of the world. There is a lot we have to do. See, whether even we are a parent in the West, in the East, in the North, in the South, in this millennia, this time that we are, this era that we are, being a parent is 10 times more worse, more responsible than you can ever be in any parent of any era. Because there's massive load of information, massive freedom to those, access to those information, and little accountability system because of what we call, I don't know, a mirage of what is called freedom and wokeness. Disciplining a child is not about flogging. Disciplining a child, it's not about flogging. That's all we knew. Growing up, it was about from wire to koboko to whatever. Spare the rod and spoil the child. It's not always about whipping. And for all those people that say boarding school shaped them, reformed them, even our parenting that we grew up in, well, a lot of it was toxic to our lives. Somebody barging in the room when you are in the middle of sleep and saying, "What are you doing there? Wake up." Don't you think that is an abuse to mental health? Let alone starvation, bad food, bad feeding habits, bad communication skills, talking down on people. And we now wonder why we are like that to each other. A lot of anger issues that we suffer, I suffer, a lot of people suffer in marriages, in their personal life, was based on frustrations like this. We're all groomed and trained in an environment that is condescending towards the mindset of you as a younger person in the first place. And you say they shouldn't be accountable? The school needs to be shut down, because academics and humanity should not even be put on the same scale. Humanity first. Anytime it's humanity should be first. Yes, we have a system that failed us. Yes, we have a governance that is failing us. Yes, we have a country that is failing us. But should we be failing as human beings? Love is the first things first. No examination is more than a child's life or test. I homeschooled my children for 1 year. They went back to school the following year. They are not less intelligent. So if the system, why do we have the Ministry of Education for? Why do we have welfare organizations for? If these kids meet their exam this period, is it going to kill them? And for those that say we're drawing our other children, they can't go to another school. Some people even put their children through school for flimsy things. They change their school. My mother have changed my school because of my hair before, so that they don't cut my hair. They've changed my school before because of hair. So if somebody died in the school out of negligence, see, there's no ruling out of the fact that bad student to be bad student, bad people. You can't rule out evil from the world, but you can control it, and you can allow evil to be afraid to thrive. We can make evil to be afraid to thrive, not to be there in the open, free for all. We're grooming these children. We're grooming boys. We're grooming girls. The female boarding school, the same thing. Boys only, girls only, the same thing. This idea of boarding school system is supposed to assist parents that don't have the time, have work that needs to be far away or whatever, and we can't rule that out. No matter how great a parent is, sometimes you can't rule out the communication and the contact of their children with other people. Do you want us to raise children in silos? The entire community is supposed to be involved in the raising of a child. So as the parents has their own duties, which is a lot, and there's a lot of failing in that area. Even I am a parent, I am unlearning what my parent did, and I'm trying to do better. The community also needs to be stepping in to understand that, look, at the end of the day, everything we do is coming back to live with us, rule us, be with us, guide us. If you are saying it's not your child today, it's not the concern of your child today, just remember that based on the system that we operate in Nigeria, that child that you let go, that system that you let go, is going to come back to haunt you tomorrow. It's going to come back to be a leader tomorrow. We need to do better as human beings. We are not taking this situation the way it should be taken. And yes, we have a case study in Bowen to use to curb it for many other institutions like this, especially children now. We're already failing in the universities, even the academics. How many of us thrive through just reading books? It's a building of character that got us to where we are today. So let's not make it look like 1 plus 2 and 2 plus 3 is what makes the great child. It's just part of the ingredients, so it's not the main soup. Let's be careful and let's put humanity first.
It was adults before, now it's children that are at stake. Parents, I don't know how you are bringing up your children. Some of you know the parents of these boys who committed this atrocity, who killed this young boy. Some of you know them. Some of you wine and dine with them. The rumor now is that, oh, one is out of the country, somehow they've escaped. The school knows the parents. And the parents of other children in that school, what are people doing? Then I found out that the school has disabled comments. What are you disabling comments for? Something has happened. People are concerned. You are disabling comments on your page. When it's time to elect leaders who have gumption, who have guts, policy makers, because all these things dovetail into, it just, everything follows. Everything follows. Comes like a pack of cards that has fallen when you don't elect the right people to do the right thing. Laws, policy makers, because all this thing is from there. You are tagging me. There must be justice for every child who has died in whatever situation. They've been sent to school and they come back dead. Millions of money spent on tuition. I went to boarding school. I don't think there was killing then. Yes, there was bullying, but I didn't see it that much. You cut grass V-shape, which is endless. You can cut till tomorrow. You wash toilets, wash seniors' underwear. Not bullying, beating, kicking, drinking. I mean, come on. Only an autopsy will reveal the truth of what happened to that boy. Only consistent call-outs, consistent election of the right people in the right places that will take care of all of us, not just some of us.